Hello, everybody. I'm used to Carrie doing the
yeah.
hey.
I know. I need Carrie for the intro.
Yeah. Need her for a lot of things. So I'm going to be pulling double duty tonight. So, but yeah, our friend Steve came over here with his fiance Jordan, who's over in the. Say hello.
Hi.
So she's going to put up with us maniacs tonight, and we're going to just hang out and play some crap for you. You know, I should have called it Flub Fest. That's what Steve said.
Yeah, Flub Fest.
I'm doing a song tonight that I've only done once live, and I have not been practicing, so it's going to be fun tonight. Yeah, so we'll do some songs for you with my new Lick Lighter pack. It's the Ultimate Rock Pack. This is actually a really good amp, and I captured it, and yeah, we're gonna have fun with it tonight.
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah, I put it up against my EVH Stealth, and I couldn't believe how good it stood up to it, you know. So I was like, all right, and everybody's been asking me for captures, so I'm like, screw it, I'll freaking do some captures.
I like the rhythms a lot. The rhythms they're like full, and deep, but tight.
Mm-hmm. It's a really tight amp, really nice. Now I'm gonna do my Kiesel for a couple of songs, then I'll switch to my Music Mans. This thing's still on the bright side for me, so it's starting to drive me nuts, but I will find a way. What song are you starting with, just so I can cue it up?
Let's do Namira first.
Okay,
we'll try that one.
All right,
just knock it out, because that's always the hardest one. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock out the hardest one first. Get it off. Like, all right, done. So, fair warning tonight, guys. It might be Flubfest. It might be Shredfest. We'll see. I'll say hello to some people here. Ben Burnett. What is a quad Cortex? Did Nero release another modeler designed to compete with the Cortex? You know what it is. Gary Davlin. What's happening, dude? What's happening? And then there's Dean Harkness. What's up, man? Oh, and there's Steve Shaheen. Steve Shaheen's in the chat. And he's here. How weird. Way Cool Jr. Hello, show host formerly known as Ms. Carrie with K. If you were wanting to go digital, what would be the cheapest but best way to power the cabinet? And why not? How about we hear an answer from? Okay, I lost you
and
there.
Then it cuts off. Then it goes to John Sullivan.
Thank you. This lady known as Shred Boss with an S. Okay, so what would be your best power amp for the cabinet? Probably Quilter makes a good one, and I actually like the ISP Stealth Junior too. That thing sounds
that
really
one
good.
sounds really good.
Yeah, so either one of those.
Yeah, for solid state, right? And then if you want tube,
then do the KSR PA50.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's up, Flux? Good to see you, man.
How is that compared to price to the what's the other one? The Syn 5050.
Oh yeah, I'd
Synergy.
say. Yeah, the Synergy, I'd say the KSR is better priced.
Better price?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's the way to go then, probably.
Yeah, probably. As far as tubes go, that's the cheapest one you can get. Flux says, really excited to hear you guys play tonight. I just rebiased my stock EL34s and my Revv generator Mark 120 Mark III. Trying to find a place in the amp wall for that tone. I've got 6L6 KT77 and no EL34. I'm sure you'll find a place, man. Indy, what's happening? Steve-O, what's going on? What's up, Mike Nash? He says, blah.
Your Revv is a 6L6 though, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yep. So it's all right. So he's got ELs in his. That's cool.
Yeah. Yep. Steve-O has been jamming all day with ToneX. Even found a profile that sounds great with my acoustic. Oh, nice, dude.
Oh, nice.
Awesome, man.
ToneX is awesome.
Yeah, it really is. Let's see here. What's up, Tom F? And Oi Oi from Indy. Jared and Steve, what's going on, man? And Bill Allen Go. Metal. Metal. We got 30 people here, so let's do a mix. Let's get some mixes going here.
Prometheus capture. What's that? What's a Prometheus capture?
Oh, I did the Prometheus amp too.
Oh, right. Okay, I do remember that now.
Yeah. Yep, that's from Lichlerm Audio from Germany. I never know how to pronounce it right. But yeah, those captures came out really good. Yeah, I was grateful that Daniel let me capture that amp. Yeah, so I'm drinking beer and water tonight because I'm trying to keep it real. And we have 2 camera angles. Woohoo!
Oh, nice.
Extreme close-up. Whoa! Actually, it's not a close-up, but whatever. All right, so
It's a side view, kind of.
extreme side view. All right, so let's do a mix or two here and get things going. And yeah, forgive us if there's any audio issues tonight. I'm just trying to flying by the seat of our drawers here tonight. So hang on one second, guys. we go. All right, there's 4 for you, right? We did 4.
Yeah, 4, 2, 2, 2, and 2.
2 and 2. We did the Chuck Woolery thing. 2 and 2.
With the Jarrod on the wah. For...
Yeah. Yeah. I was screwing around during warm-ups, and I'm like, he's like, dude, you can do that live if you want. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, it sounded good. I'll have to listen back, but I think it sounded good.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't sabotage you too much.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch guitars. I'm gonna switch to the old trusty red one here, or whatever.
Yeah, Mike Nash, he's asking about the warm-up. Yeah, it was, they send you the parts, and then I had my guitar, whoever does my setups, he put it together. And so, yeah, it's like they just, like, they do it's kind of a custom guitar, but they don't put it together for you.
I didn't know that. So that's a kit?
Yeah, it's kind of like a guitar kit. It's not as intricate as Kiesel. You just kind of, you have a few options to pick from, but...
Gotcha. Huh.
Yeah, this one worked out good, though. It plays awesome, sounds good. What's up, CS?
Hey, Chris, what's happening?
The Metal Edge, you liked your last song. Hands down, your favorite song.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that took a while to finalize the solo on that one. That was fun.
Yeah.
Did I leave my wireless in the... Did I give it to you, or... Oh, I put it here.
Indy was commenting on the wah. Like Dimebag's guitar tech helps Zach.
Oh, yeah.
Front of stage, does
Yeah.
the whammy.
Yep, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were having fun with that during warm-ups, so I figured, yeah, what the hell.
Yeah, I think we're way back on the actual comments. I was kind of reading just the last couple here, but...
Yeah, you can catch up if you want. I'm going to tune. This thing's been sitting down here for 2 days, so it's probably acclimating. Oh, wow, I'm way off. Way the hell off. Yeah, we're actually working on a collab right now that hopefully will be done soon. We're going to go over it tonight after the live stream.
Alabama Digger saying the broken headstock is distracting. Is it this one? It's this one. He actually, so they give it to you. It was like a block of wood, and I had him shave it off, and he kind of cut it a little thin, and it was supposed to come down here and look more like a normal one, but he kind of cut some of it off.
Oh.
So it's like once it's gone, you can't take less, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you can't add more once it's gone.
Yep, you're kind of stuck with whatever you have.
Yep.
Yeah, feel free to hit the like too, guys, if you don't mind. Helps the algorithm. But yeah, so I mean, this pack is available right now on my website, which is, there's a link in the description. So go ahead and check that out. You know, get that for yourself. I could send it to you tonight.
I got a website too. There's not much on there, but Stephen Shaheen Music, if you want to check it out.
There you go. Get some packs from the Stevester. What do you got up there right now?
You know, I got just the old album, and then I got the backing tracks you can pick up if you want the backing tracks, and then I got a couple ToneX packs. I got to do some quad packs one of these days.
Yeah, they're a lot easier to do.
Though. Yeah, I need a new amp to do it with, though.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
That's how I pay for these amps, is that's definitely helping, you know. You know, you get the amp collection like this, and like, man, I'm going to pay for all this. And you're like, well, I'll sell captures, you know. It hasn't paid it off yet, but I'm still in the red, but hopefully someday I'll be in the black, you know.
One day, yeah.
You guys are getting me closer and closer, so I appreciate it. You know, but yeah, we could do, let me see if we're caught up here.
Yeah, we got a lot of comments here, but yeah, Jim Simmons says, great playing. Thanks, man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm glad the Metal Edge loves that song. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites to play, too. It's just got this kind of, I don't know, glorious part at the end of the solo that sounds kind of cool. I want to add a harmony to that, too. You know,
yeah, that'd be cool.
That would spice it up a bit.
Yeah, speaking of harmonies, we got to get that song out that we're working on.
I know, yeah, yeah. I'll
yeah,
show
that's
you.
Gonna be cool.
I'll show you what I came up with after the show. But yeah, it's a challenge because I got to play.
Yeah.
I got to play on the same song as you. It's one thing to sit in the chairs and play, you know, our own songs next to each other, but You know, but I'm playing directly in the same song. I gotta make sure I got my chops down.
That's gonna be cool though.
It's gonna be awesome, man.
Jim Simmons said, Jarrod, you could fill in for Petrucci playing like that.
You are too kind, sir. I'm not
Hop
even
in Dream Theater.
You are too kind. I'm not even worthy of tuning his guitars, let alone that. But
Yeah,
I mean,
they play so many random crazy notes, and it's like they're too good.
Yeah, that dude is outer worldly good, man.
Yeah, Flux says, nice work, both of you guys.
Thank you. There was another song I was going to play tonight. I haven't played in a while, but I didn't have a chance to brush up on it, so I'm not doing that one tonight. City Lights.
Not tonight? Oh.
I was going to do City Lights, but I'm not brushed up enough on that.
Yeah, they're liking the tapping tonight. Steve-O says, great tapping. Thanks, man.
Yep. Getting our tap on. Our dancing shoes. Yeah. Good times.
Flux said I should start a band. I would. If it didn't take so much time, I would, man. It's like, it takes so much time to be with other guys and make a schedule, and that's hard.
It really is, man. I honestly don't have any desire for it anymore. I like doing this. This is good enough for me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have to deal with other people and all their crap. And I don't know, playing around here though, man, the clubs are all freaking, oh God.
Yeah, the music scene's terrible around here anymore. It used to be
awful.
great, but it's not anymore.
It's dead.
Yeah, it really is dead.
You literally play in front of 20 people. It's a joke. And they're the other bands that were dumb enough to show up and play too.
Yeah, it's the other bands and who everyone's families that came to support. And,
yeah. Billy's mom.
Yeah. You always got an uncle or a cousin that's coming. And
loud. Yeah, it's just stupid. It's a joke, man. Yep. Unfortunately, that's our scene here for lack of, you know, whatever you want to call it.
Some were saying the audio was cutting out for a minute.
Really?
But then they're saying, yeah, I think it's the internet connection sometimes, you know, you can't control it.
Yeah, nothing I could do. We're green, so we should be good. Should be good to go. I turned it down at one point because we were almost clipping, so I just turned it down a bit. So, but yeah, but if you guys remember, this is the Lick Lighter amp that I XD100 that I reviewed a couple weeks ago. Yeah, this is a very rare amp.
I like it. It's especially if that rhythms is like, that's the rhythm tone I want.
Yeah, it's very, very good sounding. It's very well voiced. Stands out.
Yeah, the leads are good too.
Yeah,
they're coming through pretty well here.
I think it's going to sound even better with this guitar. The rhythms are going to be real chunky and beefy. You know? That's kind of what this guitar is known for. So.
Yeah, Flux says we could find a band in seconds if we lived in LA.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, I bet, man. I'm sure there's still a good scene there.
Yeah.
Let's see, Mike Stewart said he restarted his router. Jim Simmons asking what pickups. I'm using the Petrucci ones, Dreammaker and Dreamcatcher Rainmaker.
Yeah, Dreamcatcher.
Yeah, it's whatever Petrucci's newer ones are after the Sonic Ecstasies. I have the Sonic Ecstasies in my Kiesel. I don't know if I like them as much. It's hard. They're different. They're a little thicker and higher output, but they're like thicker in a way that I don't want them to be thicker.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I like the thickness. I'm down with the thickness.
Yeah. You like some thick.
I like them thick.
The song, I like them big.
I like them
chunky.
I like them chunky. That's right, man. Yep, I like thick sounding pickups and lots of output, you know. That's the way I roll. Freaking amazing.
We got Beautiful Evil in here. What's up, man?
Hey, what's happening? Switch phones and it stopped. Yeah, sometimes it's something on your end, because I can see it on my end, and everything's green over here, so there shouldn't be any problems. But sometimes things happen, you know. Not much we can do about it. Hey, Tony, what's happening, man? He said, I'm listening to the show, also working on my drag car. Nice, man.
Nice.
Fast Red Pony car. What's up, dude? Girth matters. Yes, I like the girthy tones. Speaking of which, let me do another song now, and we'll throw it back and forth. So I'll start this one off, and then I'll throw it over to you.
Cool.
All right, let me mute the mics here. This guitar is going to sound beefier. Watch.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, that mix might have been a little bit off because it's hard to get everything lined up perfectly between our backing tracks, you know?
Oh, with like the levels?
Yeah, the levels.
Yeah.
So I was a little loud there guitar-wise, but I think you're fine on yours.
Sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
You definitely can
Sounds
hear...
different listening back a little bit level-wise. You're used to it better than I
Yeah,
am.
the guitars will be too loud for me on that song, but that's okay. You'll hear all my mistakes really well. Which song do you want to do?
Let's do Valoria.
Gloria. All right, 1 second here. Very nice.
Yeah,
Very
couple
nice.
flub fests in there,
Yeah.
but it's all right.
It is what it is, man. It's live. That's what happens when you're live. Man, you've heard my mistakes live. Everybody's heard them. It's the way it goes, man. Yeah, I noticed I was too loud in the mix last time on my last song, and I'm like, oh boy, I better tighten things up on this one.
I think it's pretty good. It wasn't like too loud. It was just maybe a hint, but
Yeah, it was. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, man. I just love these Majesties, man. They just sound perfect, and everything that I plug them into, I don't have any issues at all with the way these sound. They just translate well.
I gotta just bite the bullet and get one. It's like I wish they didn't cost so damn much. Now.
I know, man. I'm so glad I got these when I got them, because when I got them, they were just over $3,000.
Gosh.
And at that time,
and now
I was
they're like 5, 6.
yeah,
it's
nuts,
crazy.
man. Yeah, aren't they like 4?
You can get like, if you get the regular, it's 4. You can get a brand new one for 4, but it's still 4.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
man,
4.
It's $4,000.
Yeah, you talking about a monarchy, or they don't have a monarchy, but
They don't have
whatever.
the monarchies are like $5,000 because they don't make them anymore.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And that's a beat up used one.
Yeah, I'm glad I got these when I did, and I was bitching when I got them. I'm like, God, $32.99, like,
Yeah.
all right, then I get it, and I'm like, oh yeah.
But if you
this
get like the
thing's great.
high end tops though, like I don't know if they like the purple nebula or whatever the heck,
Yeah,
those
yeah.
are 6. If you get like the
Tiger Eye. That
yeah, it's $6,000.
Yep, that's the way
Crazy.
it goes, man.
It's insane that like a regular old guitar costs that much now.
I know. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
tough, man. But it's a forever guitar. You know, that's what you got to tell yourself is like, I'm done. I don't really need anything else.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, this thing is, I mean, I've had this, man, several years at least. I've probably had this in the,
Yeah, you've had yours for a while. You had those Ibanez's before, but that was long before I knew you.
yeah, I think I've had this for almost 10 years. That's got to be close. Close
Yeah.
to 10 years, man.
Yeah.
You know.
CS was talking about that Seymour Duncan, that RTM Warren D Martini. That's a good pickup.
Is it? I
Yeah,
never
it's
use it.
for super high output. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Orange Color Sky was asking about the Earthquaker plumes. It's good overdrive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yep.
It's probably not my favorite one, but it's in terms of tube screamers, it's very good. Definitely very good.
What amp are you using it with? We can tell you if it'll work, because it really
It
depends
does,
on the amp.
yeah, it does depend on the amp and what you're going for sure.
A lot of people say, oh, all overdrives are the same. Like, no, they're not.
Oh yeah, they're very different. You got the like
Yeah.
the tube screamer based ones are kind of warmer and thicker.
Yeah.
The modern ones are always a little spikier. They cut
Yep.
off more bass.
Yep.
And but some of the modern ones are good, and then there's the really old ones are just clean boosts. Like a Klon
Yeah.
is like basically a clean boost,
Pretty
kind
much.
of.
Yeah.
It's like they're not as good for metal, but a lot of
Yeah.
people still use them for leads and all that.
Highly sought after. And then there's the odd box, which is kind of in the middle. It's got a lot of, it keeps a lot of the low
it's
end.
modern, but it's thicker
Yeah.
at the same time.
It's got that
yeah.
nice beefiness to it that I like, you know. with
Yeah,
the-
which makes sense. It came from the brand. It's called Full Tone. You know.
yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly.
Keep the fullness.
Keep
you
the
know, that was their
fullness.
whole thing.
Yep. I love that pedal, man.
Yeah, Indy's talking about epoxy guitars. It's
Oh, yeah.
oh, they look cool.
Yeah. What's that that brand I can never pronounce right? They have those crazy guitars. They're like almost like a resin type guitar.
Oh, I think that was the one you were talking about that you were gonna try, right?
Yeah. I can't remember.
Legators.
Oh, those they have some epoxy in the resin. in
Some,
them.
yeah, I think there's
Yeah.
a few brands that have epoxies now.
Yeah, Motor City's going to start carrying Legators, and I can't wait to try one of those. Those things
That'll
are
be cool.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'll probably end up getting one because I mean, they're less than $2,000 and they look like a Kiesel. You know.
Yeah, they're cheap, and I think they play just as well too.
That would be interesting. Yeah, I definitely want to try one of those out.
I mean, cheap compared to the expensive stuff, you know.
Yeah. Yep. So I want to try one really bad. I think that would be freaking awesome.
Yeah, Mike Stewart said he wants a 7-string guitar band for a 7-string guitar band for country.
Oh, nice. Oops. I just got a call, and I'm just texting them, telling them I'm live.
We're live. It's Sunday night.
I'm live.
Sometimes I forget too, though. Like, oh, I'm gonna text Jarrod, and then I'm like, oh yeah, it's Sunday night.
Yeah. Wow. It jumped up to 40 and then back down to 28. I wonder what's going on. It's weird.
Flux always loves that last song, Valoria.
Oh, Valoria.
Yeah, it's a great song. It's Warmouth, not Washburn.
Yeah.
Warmouth.
Warmouth. Yep.
Starts with a W though. Same difference.
Yeah. Tony Crossick said, "I'm glad I bought my Monarchy Majesty 6 in Jarrod's royal red color 3 or so years ago, brand new out of Montreal." Yeah, man. I'll tell you, the prices just jumped up all of a sudden, and it was just like boom. You know, it was like, wow. And there's no turning back. There's no way to go back down again. So.
I know, it's crazy. Yeah, lucky you got them, man. That's awesome.
I'm really glad that I did, because, man, that was, what a relief, you know.
Beautiful Evil said, Steve, I really dug the songs you played.
Hell yeah.
Any chance you have your stuff on any digital platforms? I think it's just on my website right now, and then I meant to get them up as like playthroughs on YouTube. I probably need to do that one day. Actually, you know what? They are on YouTube. I think I just put just the picture of the song, and you can just play the song on YouTube on my channel. So if you just want to listen to them, they're on there.
You got a couple videos too, right?
I have one video for the new stuff,
okay,
and then a couple old videos. But yeah, just the album songs are on there, so you can just play them. You know, you can listen to them for free on there.
Yep, good stuff, man.
Yeah, check out the YouTube channel. I think it's just Stephen Shaheen is the YouTube.
STEPH.
Yeah. Yeah, the mom way.
The mom way. Yeah. So, yeah, I like the mixture of the different things that we do here when you come on here, because there's a pretty big difference. It's kind of metal, but it's like its own thing, you know, each genre, you know. And then we're collabing on this one song, and I'm just curious to see how we're gonna.
Yeah, we gotta play it. I don't want to do it too soon, we could almost flub through it.
Yeah. I'm definitely not doing that tonight. I gotta brush up on it yet.
Yeah,
I've been practicing.
My parts aren't fully written, but
I've been practicing these other 2 songs too, and I'm getting. You know how you practice a bunch of songs, you get things jumbled up when you're still in the writing process. You play half of one song on another one, you're like.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was learning that and working on that only. Not playing in my other stuff, and then you were like, "Oh, hey, Carrie's not going to be here," and I was like, "Oh crap! Now I got to go back and learn my other stuff now." So I put that one on the back burner, and then.
Yep, that's what I had to do tonight with zombies. I had to relearn that, and I'm like, okay. So
it's
not only
crazy, your brain forgets it. Like where even tonight when I'm playing, I'm like, I can't remember where a couple of those notes are.
It's nuts, man. I could do another one.
They just disappear.
Might as well do another one.
Yeah.
You got one more, right?
I got one more.
Sorry about that spike. There we go.
Oh, was that live?
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, it's all right. There it is. All right. All right. So give me a second here, guys. There you go.
Yeah.
There's a little
Meow, meow, meow.
meow meow meow. Little
Catchy
old,
little riff.
Old favorite for cats, apparently. There you go. And you want to do one more?
I could do one more.
All right, which one?
I have one more in the books. No, I forget. What is it? Seraphine.
Seraphine. All right, let me turn you up a little bit.
If I can play this. I always screw up on this one for some reason. It's like the easiest one, but then I screw up on it.
Sometimes it's the easy ones because you have time to actually think when you're going slower.
Yeah.
So that means you have time to actually overthink it.
Yeah, it's always the simplest stuff.
Yep, second guess everything. All right, so does that one start out with a little bit of rhythm?
No. All, yeah,
It's
leads.
all leads, okay. All right, here we go, fellas. Looks like Jeremy Vareo joined the chat. What's up, dude? He's the one that called me while we're live. How dare you?
What's up, man?
He just reviewed the Lick Lighter scalpel amp today.
Oh, nice.
Put that up. Yeah, it sounded good, dude. Great video. This thing sounded awesome. He always does
Yeah, I'll
a good
check
job.
out the video.
Yep, check out his channel, Donkeys and Demos. What's up, Chicago Todd? Good seeing you, man. He said, glad this is a slower one for Steve, LOL.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, it's a toughie, man.
Yeah, Lick Lighter sounds good, though.
Yeah, these captures came
Pulls
out
it off.
really good. I'm digging them.
Amp really licks.
It really licks.
It licks lighter.
It's good for licks.
Yep, that's his name. That's his last name, Lick Lighter. Michael Lick Lighter.
That's pretty
That's
sweet
his
last name.
Yeah, I could deal with it. I'm sure he had fun in high school with that name. I'm sure somebody figured it out.
Right.
My last name's kind of weird too. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, well, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. What is it? 8:21.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And I appreciate everyone that's been picking up the capture packs from my website. I really appreciate you guys. Seriously, it does mean a lot. And if you do pick them up, please make sure you fill out that form at the end. It just tells me what your name is on the cloud, and then make sure you follow me at Tone Wars on the cloud, in the cloud too, so that I can get them over to you. That way I don't have to send you an email saying, hey, can you follow me in the cloud? And I got to wait for you to see it.
Yeah, it's crazy that you have to be friends on there or they can't send you anything.
Yeah. Some people, I think they're like, oh, so you're only going to send them if I follow you, huh? It's like, well, yeah, because that's how the cloud works.
Yeah,
it's
it doesn't
not up to
allow
me.
you if you don't. So.
Yeah, if you're not friends in the cloud, you can't share anything. So it's like, I'm not trying to get followers. I'm just trying to get you your stuff. You know.
Quad Cortex followers. You got 50 million.
Yeah, I don't even care about that status. But yeah.
Quad Cortex awards.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, they turned out good though. I'm happy with them. Great top end on this amp too. It's voiced really well, you know. So
was that one ELs or that? Or were those 606s?
I think that's an EL. Yeah.
Okay,
EL 34
good for EL 34s.
Yeah. Yep. Sounds good, man. I really like it. And he's actually, when he releases the amp, he's going to have 5 gain stages in it.
Yeah, so it's going to be even thicker.
Yeah. Yep. Man. So 5 gain stages, clean channel, and maybe some other things. I've been talking to him about it because I
love
like
that he's sending it around.
Yeah.
You know, before putting it out, because that's like one thing that none of the guys are doing that.
Yeah.
They'll only finish it and then send it around, and it is what it is. But you know, he's actually sending it around. And he's making improvements as he goes.
Exactly.
Like that's the coolest thing ever.
Yep. Well, he's open to feedback. So like that's what I said to him. I'm like, dude, this amp's freaking great, but I said, man, if it just had 5 gain stages, it's got 4. If it just had 5.
He's like, actually, it's about to have 5.
Yeah. He's like, well, all right. Fine, you know. So then he called me a couple days later. He's like, "Dude, this thing screams." I'm like, "Dude, 5 gain stages is where it's at." Because like the EVH, the 5150 has 6.
Does it really?
Yeah,
it's got 6. Okay.
So, you know, with this having 5 and then you boost it, it's just it's money.
Just
so
enough.
good. Yeah, it's great. So 4 was great, but I'm like, yeah, you know, people are. You know, if you got to crank it to get all your gains, some people are like, oh, it's got enough, but you got to crank it. I'm like, just put another one in there.
Yeah.
That way, people can crank it if they want or back it down a little, and he's going to put a switch in there for an extra gain stage.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's switchable. So
you can pick.
Yeah, if you want to have 4.
So the gain snobs just leave it off.
Exactly, and the gainiacs like me can just freaking hit the switch. Yep. So I'm all about it, man. So it's cool that he's open to people's opinions too.
Are you gonna do the what's the 2C plus, the Marcus?
Oh yeah, I'll be capturing that.
Nice. Yeah.
Dude, that amp slays. I don't care what anybody says. That amp freaking slays. You wouldn't believe the butthurt from some of the Mesa fanboys too. They're giving me on that.
Yeah, you know, it's weird because in person when we were here and we switched back and forth, they sounded exactly the same. And then listening back on the video, they do sound a little bit different, but it's in person they were the same exact sound.
In the room.
So I don't know, like coming through stuff, it sounded differently, but.
Well, I did make a few changes because when I had to shoot them out, I had to make a few changes. But
there was actually more mids, I think, on the JP a little bit, just a hint.
Yeah. So.
But you had the other one drop down all the way, so maybe that was part of it too.
The faders are different too.
Yeah.
So like if
so
you
it's
take
not exact.
The JP all the way down is way too scooped, so you got to nudge it up. Where this one all the way down is kind of close to where the JP is pushed up a little. So the tolerances in the knobs are slightly different. So it's hard to like match it knob for knob. You have to match it tone for tone. And it's hard to do when you got several knobs involved. So you got to kind of, and faders.
Yeah.
So
but if you sat there, you could get them exactly the same.
I know I could.
Yeah, for sure.
I know I could.
And being here in the room and doing it that one night, I know you could too, for sure.
It was really, really close. So
yeah.
But I think that's great. And some of the fanboys were pissed off because like, you know, you got an amp for $650 or something that sounds just as good, and they're like, oh, it's bull crap. It's like, well, sorry, you paid too much. You know, I mean, there are other options out there.
Yeah,
you know? I mean, I'm not saying
you get the real thing, but I don't know.
I mean, the main thing between the two, as far as differences goes, the Crab has different components. So I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know, which ones or where they were sourced from.
But it still sounded good because a lot of amps that have different components, they sound terrible. And this one sounded good.
Yep,
so
this one sounded good. The only difference is the noise floor. The noise floor on the Mesa is quite a bit quieter.
That's true. There was a noise floor thing.
So, but other than that, I mean, if you use a noise gate anyways, like I do, who gives a crap?
Yeah, it wouldn't really bother me. If you're not using a noise gate, maybe it'd bother someone. But
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. I use a noise gate, so I don't care.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
always
it cuts
do.
it off anyway.
Yeah,
So.
so I don't really care how noisy an amp is, unless there's like this horrible hum that you can't get rid of or whatever. But I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, and there was a little whistle when I was playing in between the chugs,
Yeah.
but we could have fixed that and adjusted everything to take care of that.
Well, and plus you're 2 feet in front of the cab.
Yeah, we had that
You know,
thing cranked.
It was loud
Yeah.
down here. It was balls loud. So yeah, there's a lot of different things going on. So that could be part of it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, maybe I'll do a slower one of these days. I do have a slower one in the works, but it's like slow and fast at the same time. So
yeah,
the new stuff's gonna be cool. We gotta work on that one and get that. We could probably get that out pretty quick here.
yeah.
Or at least be able to play it live pretty quick. I don't know about recording it, but
Yeah, when we get upstairs, we'll get out the Spark and, you know, fire it up through that. So yeah,
spark it up.
we'll spark it up. Well, I'll do one more before we go. I might as well. I got the guitar.
Yeah, close
out
the house.
and- yeah. So yeah, give me a second here. And we're back. All right.
Nice.
Oh, that's always a fun one. Time flies.
Yeah, I love all the dive bombs and everything.
Nice.
Flux wants me to bring back the headless guitar. And I
yeah.
thought about it today, honestly, because I had to restring this thing last minute.
Yeah.
And I did the fastest Floyd Rose restring I've ever done. 30 minutes.
Facts.
Had the whole thing done. And I had to adjust it because I switched the string gauge.
Yeah.
So I was adjusting the springs and everything and leveling everything out. And
Well, it stayed in tune.
yeah,
so,
somehow I got it, but I had to have it done because it was either I don't do it,
Yeah.
and or I do it
Struggle.
and risk being late. So I had
Yeah.
to do it.
I hate those under the gun situations.
Yeah, but made it work somehow.
Nice. Well, that's good, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
it
one
sounded
of these days.
good.
One of these days I'll bring that
I
headless
haven't seen
Kiesel
that
back.
thing in a while.
I know. It's
It's just sitting in the case
who
somewhere,
always
huh?
said something about it. Someone always said so. Was it Ben?
Ben, yeah. Yep.
That,
old
honestly
Ben.
though, that guitar is the most comfortable guitar to play because it's so tiny.
Yeah.
And it like sits right in your lap.
Yeah.
The way it's like, so I can sit on the couch and play it. It's like,
Yeah.
that's my little chill and practice guitar. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's so tiny and thin and comfortable.
Yeah.
It's like it looks a little small when you play it, but if it's by far the most comfortable guitar I've ever had.
They got some, what is it, Strandberg ones at
Oh,
Motor
yeah.
City. They got that weird octagon-shaped neck in the
Yeah,
back. Yeah.
yeah. I wanted to try those. I've never tried just
cool.
the neck. How it's like I
They're
forget
really
what it's
cool.
called, but they like make your thumb go
Yeah.
lower as you get higher, and then when you
Yep.
come back, it brings your thumb up higher.
Yeah. They're unique, very unique
Yeah.
guitars, but they're headless, and they got the
Yep.
crazy body shapes, and like what you said, like that part that's cut out here, it just goes against your leg.
Oh, it's so nice. You
perfectly.
could literally sit on the couch and just be chilling, and you can't bump the tuners on anything.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
the other thing. You can set it down,
Yeah.
and I love that. You never go out of tune because you're never bumping them. You can just,
It's tempting to get one just because it's so unique, I mean, I saw one of those and I was like, hey, these come in 7-string with a whammy bar. They're like, oh yeah. I'm like,
they are cool. They're so easy to play.
They are. They're really cool guitars. So I want to try one of those, and I want to try the Legators.
Yeah, those would be
God,
cool.
Me and Marty were looking through their website, and he was
Oh,
like, yeah, I
man.
want to place an order. The ones with the resin, I'm like, oh my God,
Oh,
dude,
man.
$2,000 for that? That's half the price.
Yeah,
of
that's
Kiesel.
really cheap for that.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
cheap for that. And they're
Oh yeah,
beautiful.
Kiesel. If you put resin in the Kiesel, it'd be $5-6 grand.
Yeah,
easily.
You're way up there.
Easily.
Yep, it's nuts, and yeah, and it won't be all bright like a Kiesel. So
I mean, yeah, those Kiesels are bright. I wish they weren't. I don't know why they're so bright.
Wish
I don't
it
know
was
what
white.
it is.
yeah, I got to figure it out on mine.
Yeah.
I mean, I still can hear that chirp at the top of the.
It's got to be the wood. I don't know.
I don't know.
It could be the hardware, maybe.
The bridge, I mean, there's so many things. I put in a new volume knob and it still does it. So, or not volume knob, volume pot at 250K, and it's still bright. So, I wish there was something I could do about that. But, anyways, well, we're at 8:35. Let's just finish up with a few more comments here, and then let's see here.
Kick it.
Chicago Todd said, I ended up trying a Strandberg and loved it. I'll tell you, you can get used to the smallness and lightness. Yeah, I'm sure, man.
Yeah,
I got
so
used to it.
comfortable. I want to try the neck though. That's like I didn't know
It's
they
cool.
had them in Motor City. It's like
Yep. they
I
got a
wonder
bunch.
playing a whole song if that would be handy or if it would bother me.
I found it to be pretty cool.
'Cause yeah, it puts your thumb where it's supposed to be, but it might not be where you normally put it.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's
it felt pretty natural to me. So I don't know.
I forget what they call that neck. There's a name for it. It's like something.
I played it for about a half an hour, and I was like, man, this thing's actually pretty cool. At first, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna like it, and after like 5 minutes, I'm like, okay, I'm in. Let me just see what else I can do with this thing. So it was fun.
Yeah, Fast Red Pony Car said it. He loves his
Oh.
Strandberg Bowden, but he said it's hard to look cool on stage with that thing. Yeah. It's so tiny. You're
it's
right.
whittle.
It looks wimpy and
Yeah. Where does it say
But,
Fisher
I
Price
mean-
at? Come on, where's the Fisher Price sticker?
yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I still think it's cool though. I mean, Eddie played the Steinbergs, the teeny little
The Steinbergers or whatever the heck
yeah,
there
the
is.
hamburger, whatever
Yeah.
that freaking guitar was. But he played one of those.
Is it
and
Steinberg or Steinberger?
I think it was Steinberg. Steinberg.
Yeah, those things are really thin.
Yeah, Summer Nights. He always played that on Summer Nights. So, weird
Yeah.
tuning. And Fast Red Pony Car said you get used to the weird neck really quickly, and it instantly feels very natural. Yeah, that's what I found too. It didn't feel. It felt strange at first because I was like, "Oh, what's this?" Because ergonomically, you feel like the shape, and then you're like, "All right." And you just start playing, you kind of forget about it. You're like, whatever."
That's interesting. Yeah, I got to come try one just for shits. Pliny plays those. He loves them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he looks good doing it, but it's like, it's, I don't know. For most people, it would be a little wimpy looking, I guess.
Yeah. Especially if you're a big dude. If you're like 6 feet tall, great big, 250-pound dude, and you got one of those, like.
But for just jamming on the couch though and relaxing,
nice.
it's like, oh man, that Kiesel, the little Kiesel with the headlight, it's so comfortable.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah,
I remember when you sounds good too.
I remember when you first got your other Kiesel, you were bumping your headstock into stuff because you weren't used to the.
I'm not used to having the extra, the extra girth.
You're like a dog that's walking around with a big stick.
Because that one, it's cut off here, so it's like, this is the bottom of the guitar, literally. Like if you rest it, you're sitting right on the tuners, and then it's cut off here, so it's like, it's so much smaller.
Yeah, yep, exactly. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Anyways, well, guys, thanks for hanging out with us tonight, and again, thanks to everybody who's been. Oh, wait a minute. Flux says, which is the best day to call to buy something if you're at Motor City Guitar? Oh, thanks, man. I'll be there Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday every week. So Wednesdays and Thursdays, noon to 7. Saturdays, noon to 6. So if anybody wants to call the store, ask for me. I'll help you with whatever you need. Thanks for asking, dude. I appreciate that. And we'll be checking out your preset very soon, by the way, Flux. Thank you. All right. Well... Anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We had fun. I'm going to go get some food. I'm sure you guys are probably hungry now, right? No? Man, yeah, maybe. Well, we'll figure it out. We might get some food. We might not. But anyways, thanks to everybody who's been purchasing the packs. I really appreciate it very much. And check Steve's website out as well. So, had fun playing for you guys tonight, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I always say, every day's a gift. And thank you so much for spending part of yours with us. Really appreciate that, and I will see you guys this week. I got some episodes coming out. So, anyways, it's used to Carrie. Like,
I know, she does it well.
Yeah. Anyways, well, we miss you, Carrie. And Carrie will be back next week, so that'll be awesome. But thanks for filling in. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.